Hi guys, it's Nancy Lynn. I'm trying to film this all in one. So if any disasters happen, for some reason my Adobe software is not letting me work on my videos, so that's why I haven't had any out lately. I don't know if it's my software or my internet. It's intermittent since the storm. But I just wanted to kind of update you and kind of show you what I'm doing. I'm still working on Linda''s journal. I have some videos in between of things I've been doing, but they just won't upload. So this was the original cover that we did. I have been working on some slow stitching. Oh, love, love, love. And this is what I have come up with so far. It's still in the works of having the hand stuff done. I've added some yo-yos and buttons, some more buttons, different types of, I've used upholstery fabric with this. I'm adding some beads up here and on the top. I'm probably, I don't know, I'll do something on the top, but I'm working on it. The side, here, and I think the thing I'm running into is, let me get my, this is 2 of the signatures. I still have a 3rd to go yet. If I tack them in, I still have a little bit of room in my binding, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut this apart and add an extra binding, which is why I left a little extra room for the spine. I don't know if you guys can see it like that. So it's pretty full already, and I haven't even started working on the 3rd one. So, and it's got a couple of thicker pieces in it, so we'll see. Like I said, this is the slow stitching. I was hoping to video this, but like I said, things just haven't, since the storm, haven't come back to normal. On the 13th, I'm switching my internet providers, so hopefully that will take care of the problem. But this is the cover, and I'm hoping to hear from Lind'a, so she tells me if she loves it or if she likes it back the other way. But this is where I'm intending on going with it. Now this is one of the pages. Now I've done a video on how to do this work here, where it is using the stenciling and stuff on here. This will be one part of the page. This is the other part of the page. Now this is heavy. It is heavy, heavy. And I cut out this door. And see, this will be a pretty little card. And then there's the back of it. And so I can use this for something else. And what I'm going to do is, I have cut out from some corrugated cardboard a heart, and I've cut it in half. And then this is going to be dangling in here. And now I just have to put eyelets. I'll have to do one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And while we're talking about it, I will mark these spots. I need one there, one there, one there. I feel like I can run 2 strings through that, and one there. And so that is where I will put the eyelets that will go through there. Now this I am going to lace up and go from there. I just have to find some black string. I'm hoping I find some. I thought I had some. Even black ribbon would do. I'm digging deep, guys. Oh, I have that. which is not exactly what I was looking for. That's too thick. I have this big container of all kinds of string and stuff, but I think that's gonna have to do for today because I don't want to cut this off. And this was some metallic embroidery thread, so I might have to glue the edges of this because it comes apart because it is in strands. Make a fresh cut. And I want these to glue together enough so that I can weave them in and out. It's probably way too much, but I need both ends to weave this. And so I'm going to put the glue on this end too. Tough stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I left my hand without a band-aid again. It's healing. I went to the doctor, put me on antibiotics, sending me over for an x-ray to make sure there's no metal still in my finger. But alright, now I think I'm going to lace it up from the bottom. This is all trial and error because I have not done anything yet. Like I said, no matter what happens today, I'm not cutting this video off. My husband's coming in with the animals, so if it gets loud, I apologize. But it's not letting me. It's okay, baby. I can't cut it off because it won't let me start it back up again.
Come on, guys.
And I'm going to try and see if hubby's going outside with the dogs. Yay. Now, I did not come up with this idea. This came from Lori Marie Jenkins, and she did one. Mine's a little bit different, but the inspiration came from Lori Marie. She does these on her, she's a mixed media artist, and she is wonderful. So go look at her channel if you love mixed media. I would go have a visit with her. Now, did I put too many in here? No, there we go. Now see, that glue made it so I didn't have to use a needle or anything to thread this. So that little bit of glue on the ends is a good thing. And like I said, I have way too much of this. So how are you guys doing? Hopefully everything is fine. Like I said, I've probably shot videos just about every day, but every day I try and it won't. For some reason it just won't upload. So I'm wondering if maybe it's my internet. But oh, I feel so blessed that storm is not coming to us. My prayers go out to the people in Louisiana that are fixing to get that storm. But I am glad that it wasn't us. we had to get prepared anyway, because you never know with these storms in the Gulf. They can come towards us, or they can... Nope. That one's going to end up on the back side. Now I'm going to ask Lind'a for a couple of pictures, because I would like to put some pictures, so this may end up being the front side. But I just wanted it to symbolize the broken heart. And I'm just going to go through and tighten this up. I really did want the other side to be the front, but alright, now I'm going to tie it. I think I'm going to tie a knot just to hold it. And now I think I'm going to cut these right there. And then I think I'm going to apply maybe a couple of, I'd love to do a couple of images for her on these. So I will give her a shout and ask her for some pictures. But I can decorate them after this goes in here. And this is going to go in here. And so I need to mark on my heart where I want my holes. And right there. Alright, so then what we're going to do is take our crocodile and I'm going to load it in here to where I did my dot. Oh, got to switch it back to this hole. Alright, there's one. Now you don't have to use this crocodile, you can use whatever you have handy. If you've got one of these little hole punches, you could use those. Alright, let's go to this side. I'm always afraid I'm going to go through the end, but you can always glue it and tack onto it. And now this is the one that's going to be, it's so tiny right there. I might flip to a tinier hole. Alright, I didn't get exactly where I wanted it, but that will work, and it's not going through the sides of the thing. Alright, now we need to put the holes here. Let's flip back to a bigger hole. There's one. Now this is, let's see, how many layers is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of paper and glue and drywall spackling and more and more and more paper. Oh, that was a toughie. So this crocodile is doing its... I could take up an awl and go through these. There's all kinds of ways you can put these holes in here. I just knew I'd always be punching lots of holes, so I figured this was the easiest way around it. And so you'll get all these little things. You can see all the plaster that's in there. Because this makes this like a, kind of like the old frescoes that they used to have years ago, that they used to make when they used plaster on the walls. And so that's what this kind of is. I'm still going to use this side. Alright, so now we're going to cut. Is this all I have of this left? No, but I do have, this is a little bit of elastic. A small piece of that left. Oh no, I don't. Here it is. We'll use that. And this one's small already. Now, I could put the grommets in here. I guess I will, just for stability, especially on this piece of cardboard. And this is my little grommet kit. Comes with a manual that you can do these with. These are the little washers you put up underneath them. I'm gonna have to order, these are the only brown ones I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have black ones. I have silver, and this came with a kit with lots of different little colors in them, but I'll go back over it with a marker. So I need 5 of those. I need 10 of those. And I'm sorry you guys are having to watch all this extra stuff that normally I probably would cut out, but 3, 4, 5, but I'm afraid that it won't upload if this is not a whole video. It's when I piece them together that I think I'm having the problems. So that's where this is coming into play. Okay, so all I'm going to do is take my grommet, push it through the hole, make sure all of the, get it in as far as possible. Put this washer on there, and you're going to take your crocodile, slide it all the way up to the front, and you're going to flip it back over, put the dot on the center, and that's where I don't always get it exactly center, but I did that time. You can hear that pop when you pretty well got it, and that one turned out well. So there's one of them, and we're just gonna go all the way around. Like I said, you guys can fast forward through these if you want to till I finish. I'm just going to do it on camera because I don't want to have to piece one together, because that's when it seems like it's not letting me upload. Alright, well, there you go. So far it's so good today. Some days these just crunch on me. I better not speak too soon. Got that. Putting it on the crocodile. And I think I got it on the hole. Well, no, but it's in there. I got this one over here. Now that bottom one is tiny, tiny. That one I think got it. You heard the pop. Yep. Okay, so that's got all of those. This bottom one, I am not really sure, but we're going to put the ones around in the window. And I'm hoping it will go all the way through. I don't think I'm going to get a washer on that. See, it's so thick that it's not wanting to. So no washers. And we're going to have to hope that that's all the way through. That didn't get it. Yeah, it's starting to push it through. Okay, so that is not going all the way through to hold it. And I think I'm going to take that out if I can. Well, it's not coming out. So let's persevere. Persevere. Oh God, my tongue is not wanting to work this morning. Let me see if I can find something that I can open that hole up a little bit more. All right, there we go. And now what we're going to do, put that on there. Look. And all I'm doing is just squishing these as tight as they can possibly go. I have no idea where that came from. Make that one through the hole better. These are the challenges of mixed media. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I ran and got a Band-Aid. Okay. Alright, we got 2 left of these. And like I said earlier, just speed through all of me putting these grommets on if you want to. I'm just having... These are making me struggle. There we go. And there's a little, like a pimple under there. And that's what you're trying to line up with. But I don't always get it just right. Nope, that one I didn't. I squished it. See, and if you don't get it right, it kind of squishes it a little bit, but it'll serve its purpose for... And I've got one more left. And if you'll notice, there's a pencil line all around here. I'm gonna have to go over with some kind of paint or something over that, because I initially was going to make this a little bit bigger, but it left so little of the frame around it left that I was afraid it would. And that's not all the way down. Alright, that's all our grommets. Let me gather all these up. Put them back where they belong so they don't get lost. And my hand looks much better with the Band-Aid on. I'm going to leave some strings going, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it onto here. And I'm going to make a couple of knots. I want it to come. Of course you do, Nancy. I'm gonna have to try to get this in through. This one, and I want to position it where I want it, where I tie my knot. So I want it right about there. And had I have made this, had the heart ready and all when I was putting my doors together, I could have just run the strings up through. But I think I like the messiness of all of the string, and because it's about healing and heartbreak and